Miss Brownstone. If you're new to this channel, if you're old, welcome back. Okay, make sure you hit the subscribe button for my newbies, and make sure you hit the like button for everybody. Okay. And today video we're gonna be talking about how dating the wrong person can be a distraction. All right. My YouTube people, my YouTube crowd or whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna call you guys yet because I feel like I'm not up there yet to give you guys a nickname. So when I get up there, I'll get a nickname. All right. What I'm gonna call you guys, I don't know yet. So, anyways, make a long story short, blah. When I first moved to Maryland, and I know you guys don't know much about me because I'm new to YouTube, but when I first moved to Maryland, I was dating a guy and he was a complete distraction. All right. And I'm probably going to get more into that story if you want to know about that crazy, crazy story and all the crazy, crazy things that happened to me during that year and how I tried to run my ex over. Make sure you head down to She Knows Podcast. I'm going to put the description in the bio because on my podcast, it can be long, but on my YouTube, we want to get to the point over here, okay? Might want a long video, all right? Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at Miss Brownstone. That's MS_Brownstone_. Thank you. Let's get into some things. So when I first came out here, I was dating a guy. His name is D, as we're gonna call him, and I feel like D standing for distraction. And the reason why I say when you date the wrong person, it can be a distraction because you get so wrapped up in them that you forget about yourself. I feel like when we were up, and I was all in la la land. You know, like I was all googly eyes. I was all of that when we was good. But when we was bad, honey, I mean, it was bad, honey. Okay? I'm talking about dishes piled up to the sink. My head space was gone. I couldn't think. I just felt like I was just in like a whirlwind. And when we were good, you know, in the eye of the storm, everything is safe. If anybody know that song, please link it below, The Eye of the Storm. Who sings that? Because that's my shit. All right? But when you're in the eye of the storm, everything is safe. I feel like it was like an up and down roller coaster. So when you're dating the wrong person and they're not stable and they're just toxic, it didn't let your feelings become a up and down roller coaster. And when your feelings are up and down roller coaster, you can't really just love on them and focus on your goals. It takes away your whole focus. Loving a toxic person, loving the wrong person can cause you to go down the rabbit hole. All right. Let's not forget, we have all been there before. And if you haven't, sis, I'm hoping that you hear this and you don't go down that rabbit hole. Okay. Okay. But yes, I feel like me dating D was just like a distraction. And here's why. I'm going to tell you why. You know, I kind of already told you, and I'm going to make this video really short. I'll tell you why. He didn't motivate me. So, you know, I feel like he didn't motivate me, and he didn't like he never really was approved anything I did to show he was proud of me. So then I was always looking for validation from him. And that's the issue. On She Knows Podcast, we say all the time, if you gotta look for validation from somebody, then you already lost. Okay, we validate our mother self, all right? But I feel like I was always looking for validation from that person. And then when it's always up and down, it's toxic, you kind of strive for that stable foundation that it was in the beginning. And you can lose yourself. And especially if you're with somebody and they don't have ambition and they lack it in a couple departments, you end up putting all your energy into helping them that you forget about you. And that's an issue. A huge no. Okay? So, as always, like I said, if you hear the story, when I go in depth into the story on my podcast, and you'll really understand. But I'm gonna give you some signs that you're dating the wrong person. Signs that you're dating the wrong person. And I'm not saying that who you're with is supposed to make you happy because you make yourself happy, okay? But if you notice that when you're around them, you're always sad. You know, when you're around them, you feel like everything is just a negative energy, a big stormy cloud around you, you're dating the wrong person. If that person doesn't support you, you know, and uplift you and motivate you, you're dating the wrong person. I'm not putting these in order. I'm just saying off the top of my dome, okay? If your parents does not approve of them, and I know that we always want to believe that our mom is just hating, people just always got something to say, and they don't sorry y'all, I worked a 12-hour shift, I'm sorry. They don't they don't have to say so in our relationship. We grown. Let me tell you something. If your parents or your friends or your loved ones, whatever, don't approve of that guy or that woman, whoever you're dating, it's a reason why. They're not saying that out of the crack of their hoo-ha, okay? It's a reason why they don't approve of that person, okay? Yeah. So that's a sign you might be dating the wrong person. If when you need them, they're never there for you, you always find yourself giving, and they're just taking, you're dating the wrong person, sis. If you feel like you have to prove yourself to them, you're dating the wrong person. There's like a list of things. I'm just saying off the top of my head. If you see more red flags than green flags, if you see more toxic behavior than positive behavior, if the bad outweighs the good, you're dating the wrong person, sis. Now, that's all I could think of aside from the top of my head. But I want to let you know something, okay? Make sure we're here. Me and you. Just me and my subscribers. I want to make sure that me and you are here. You don't have to force anything. I say this all the time on She Knows podcast, and I'm pretty sure I'll say this all the time on this YouTube channel. You do not have to force any goddamn thing, okay? Period. Not period, okay? If it's not meant for you, it won't be meant for you. If it's meant for you, it will always be meant for you. Don't forget it. You don't have to super glue. You don't have to tie it. You don't have to handcuff it. You don't have to do voodoo on it. All right? If it's going to work, it's going to work. Okay? My parents was engaged at the age of 20. Separated, got with somebody else, won't even marry somebody else. And guess who they married to now? Guess who they with now? Okay then. So if it's meant for you, it's always going to be meant for you. And don't you or anybody else, and don't you let anybody else forget it. Period. So those are the signs that you might be with somebody, with the wrong person, okay? And if you're with the wrong person, don't try to force it. Go with the flow. If it don't work out, let it go. Period. That's it. As always, you guys, that's just some tips and some tricks from my personal experience. Make sure you keep it classy. And if you want to go more into the story of how I dated a toxic guy, God, I try to run that nigga over and everything, honey. But if you want to know more about how I dated a toxic guy and how toxic ding ding can distract you, make sure you go to She Knows podcast. On She Knows podcast, it'll be under the episode Toxic Blank equals distraction. I'll see you there. Matter of fact, I look forward to seeing you there. All right, later.